Good voice crack. Good morning, London gang. How we doing? Different today. Just wow, that was the funniest voice crack in a long time. Oh my god, fucking love this. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're crushing it. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you're ready for the day. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you're ready to make some money. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you're excited for the London session. Let's get this thing going. Let's pull up my charts already, Roman, and let's go. Yeah, of course, white t-shirt, HE Trader. It's fucking YT Wednesday. What else would I be wearing? Good morning, Deshaun. Good morning, Christo. Good morning, the Meow. Good morning, RD. Good morning, CMA. Good morning, Perkles. Good morning, Jane Main. Good morning, It's Shabby. Good morning, Bot Watson. Good morning, 1J Redbird. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are doing well. All right. Another pretty big session so far in the overnight. We have 305 point range. It's about 1% move on NASDAQ twice, actually, right? So we had our open at, what level was that at? Right here. We had our open at 29,723, came down to 29,586-ish. Made our high at 29,892 and came right back down and now right back up. So we're currently at the high of the overnight session. Good morning, G's Boss, Legend, HE Trader. What's up? Asking how come you're not in a trade already? Well, I mean, I favor the longs, right? However, I don't really want to go in up here. However, since you just asked, let's just fucking do it. Oh, now I'm in a trade already. Long, 1 micro at the highs of the overnight session. I'm expecting it to come down a bit first, but you're absolutely right. Why not be in a trade if we can? I'm setting a target at $218, so 109 points. There we go. It's actually a bad target. I don't like that. We're going to set it higher. 63, 29,963. Is going to be the target for this. And my treadmill wants to explode as usual. All right, first of all, we have a poll up in the chat that is asking you, are you bullish or are you bearish? And have you hit the like button? You have to hit the like button in order to be able to vote on this poll. Otherwise, your vote will not count. All right. Quantum says, good morning, Nick. How are you today? I learned something very interesting from you. Gold, my friend. What did you learn, Quantum? Now I'm interested. I talk a lot every day, so what exactly did you learn? That is interesting. Good morning, Tim Trades. Good morning, Geardzu. Good morning, Trader Suraf. Here we go. CMA says, Nick, I dropped a comment on the Tradeify podcast under CMA Sohel, calling out Desi's 380k plus. Sees without strict risk control and psychology. All right, cool. Nice. All right, we have the London Open. First 1 minute candle is almost done. Sina, where's Celine again? Celine is traveling to the UK to go to the London Prop Firm Expo. So for those of you who are going to this Prop Firm Expo, you are going to see her there. And you can check if she's AI or not. RD says he learned there's a like button. Maybe that was it. Good morning, Inicio. You fucking legend. Let's crush it. Yes. Good morning, Ursula. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. All right. I do expect lower. However, I don't want to miss the move if it goes up. Misty says, Machine Gun Colleen not coming today. No. I mean, she said she's going to be here tomorrow on Friday. I still doubt it, but we will see. So for pretty much the rest of this week, you're going to be stuck with the Metzger. Soon says going to be a good day. Yes, it is going to be a good day. Ralph says trend is short bearish. Cool, then trade it. Beachy Trade says the Knicks. Yeah, for New York session, it's going to be the Knicks today. And then I think Thursday, Friday, Sputnik is not going to be here either. So it's going to be me and some guests Thursday, Friday. Goyal says AI getting off day today. Yeah, she's traveling. So she's traveling to another server. Oh, my treadmill wants to explode again. It's going to do that like 5-6 times, and then once we go through that cycle, it's gonna be fine. All right. HE Trader says, I feel like oversizing is making me blow accounts. I see you trade 1 micro most often on 150K. What is the best size to trade typically on 50K or 150K account? It really depends, HE Trader, how you trade, right? The way I trade, if I would size in heavier than 1 micro on my initial position, I will blow out the account pretty fast, right? But if I enter 1 micro, I have so much room because I never add in profit. I only add in drawdown. So that means I have to give it room to move against myself. So if I enter a 1 micro position, let's say you have a 150K select account, right? $4,500 drawdown. If I enter 1 micro, I can draw down 2,200 points without blowing my account. 2,250, a little bit less because minus commissions. I'm going to be blowing my account. So when does NASDAQ ever move 2,250 points? It hasn't so far. The biggest day was 1,600 points. So very unlikely scenario. So it gives me a lot of room to wait and see where price goes. And I entered this at 29,825. So here's what's going to happen. If it drops down, which I expect, then when it reaches like the 29,660 level, I can add 1 or 2 micros. And now my average is going to be around well, if I add 1, it's going to be around the 750 area. But if I add 2, my average is going to be around the 710-ish area, right? So knowing that, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be very fine with this position. That's why I can literally enter 1 micro anywhere on the chart, long or short, doesn't matter. That's why you see me do this. Then I can get a feel for the market. I start seeing how price moves, and based on that, I add in or take profit. Good morning, Kawa. Robot Selina's not going to be here. Chandra just retracted his message but said, exit immediately. And then he heard me talk about it, and then he was like, well, maybe this makes sense. Trader Suraf says, I like to trade with you, Nick. You're amazing. You are amazing, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you. Aladdin says, lol, short the NQ, brother. Sure, go ahead, short it. You're going to be fine, probably. But if you're not, it's on you. Tor the Trader says, 55 million steps is the amount of steps it takes to walk around the world. You might do it. Well, over a certain amount of time, I mean, in my lifetime, I've certainly done it multiple times. I mean, last year, if I'm not wrong, wait, let me double check. But I think last year I took 6 million steps. Yeah, over 6 million steps last year. So a couple of years of that, you walk around the world, easy. Bogdan says, good morning to Sean. What happened yesterday with your trades? I got out in a very small profit. I think I ended the day up $100 or something, 90, 95, something like that. I mean, we can check. Let's see. Yeah, so $94 yesterday. Took off some of the contracts at a loss, took some off at a win. Ultimately, pretty much break-even-ish day, but that's fine. That's completely fine. I mean, considering the fact that the market moved over 1,000 points and I was long the entire day, that is pretty good. My goal is to be green every day. By how much? I don't know. I don't have a dollar amount as a goal. BT Trade says, also, we must get 1,000 likes today since it's only Nick. Well, if we can't get 1,000 likes, that would be fucking sick. That is for sure. But let's set a first like goal. We're currently 463 people watching. More people will join in over time. So we're going to set the first like goal at the view number, which is 463. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, get us to 463 likes, and we're going to run a giveaway. All right, let me go through the comments here. Mallarberry Million says, just say you don't know how to trade. Fake trader. Name literally anyone else that does that. Sure, I'm a fake trader. Let me take a nice little screenshot of that, because I am definitely going to be pulling that receipt later. Congratulations, you're going to be famous. BT Trades, I was watching Brett and Lama's video about fib pivots. What time frame would you personally pull fibs from? It doesn't matter. You just, the bigger the time frame, the bigger the move, but the longer you have to wait. So find what you want to work on. For me personally, I trade on a 5-minute chart. Morning, Southern Boy. Roy says, but Nick, I understand what you're doing, but why not look for a better entry? Well, I could say I expect it to drop down and I'm going to take an entry at 29,700. Okay, but now it's always a if this then that game, right? So we have got to have a plan. So let's say I do wait for a pullback to 29,700. But then my question is, what if it never comes down to 29,700? I expected it, but it didn't happen. And I didn't enter the trade. And then I wait all day without trading? Fuck no. So I rather take a really bad entry, right, up here with a very small position size, 1 micro in this case. And then if it doesn't go down to 29,700 and for some reason it goes against my expectations and it goes up straight, right, then at least I'm in 1 micro. At least I'm going to make that $276 and I'm going to be taking something out of the market. If I just wait, there's no point because I know I could work my way out of a 1 micro position. Easy, right, by the end of the day. I'm not looking for a 5-minute trade. I'm looking for a trade to make money on. And if it takes me the entire day working on this, I don't give a shit. I'm here in front of the charts from literally 8 a.m. my time until fucking 10 p.m. my time. So I got time. I got 14 hours, right? Let's see where this is in 14 hours. Dumbledore says, in response to this other guy, 90% of traders lose. Why would you want to do what everybody else is doing? Yep, that is a very good point. Mo says, Nick, why are you lying? What's up, Mo? Roy says, you follow the fact that market go up and down during the day, and if it goes against you, you'll increase your position. But I still missed the part of why not look for better entry. Yeah, I just explained it. So I don't miss a move. Let's see. Oh shit, I jumped in the chat. No. Okay, I found it again. For us, am I trading gold today? Nope. Mo says next giveaway goal 3 million steps. Actually, maybe this year so far I have taken 3 million steps. Let me check. Let me check. Maybe I actually have. It's half year is done, so I'm probably gonna be a little bit below 3 million steps. Because this year my step average is a bit lower than last year. But let's see. Looking it up right now. Oh, they changed the app. It's so confusing now. Okay, for this year so far. My treadmill wants to explode again. Let's see. 1.5 and 1.3. Okay, I'm at 2.8 million steps. 2.8 million steps for the year so far. So that's not yet 3 million, but we're getting there. Pericles, you run a marathon too, an ultra marathon, or just your wife? Well, I have done marathons before. I have done half marathons before, both. I got my marathon goal, which was do one sub 4 hours. I did it in 3 hours and 58 minutes. So I don't really like doing it. So I'm not really continuing doing it. But my fiance, she's absolutely crushing it. She does ultras and she's crazy. And Wine Job, good morning, Nick. Do you look at the DAX? Nope, only on Q. Quantum says it was a trial. I learned I can actually hold a trade for a whole day. I entered, went away, lived my life, probably aged a little. When I came back, the trade had hit max payout. There you fucking go, Quantum. There you go. That's a good learning. Coded Enigma says, Nick, you are a workhorse like the bees. Both London session and New York session, and you don't show any signs of slowing down. Nope, never. Never. Gregory says, random question. Have you been thinking more about doing a marathon on each continent? That would be crazy if you go for it. Yeah, that I will probably do. Not yet. I don't have concrete plans, but I will do it in the future. MVB6, hey Nick, what treadmill do you have and would you recommend it? It's called a walking pad, A1 Pro, I think. And yeah, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Frequency 144 says, congrats on 130K subs. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys. Quantum, discover every day. I will keep trying it. Enter small, hold the trade. Yes, having a small initial position size is the key to the way I trade. Giving you that hint. Mo says, Nick, by this time, Celine's already hit 400 plus likes, my guy. Just saying. Well, by this time, she also has been streaming for over an hour and 12 minutes. So I just started 12 minutes ago. So the expected likes are obviously lower. We're at 206, so we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. But of course, Celine's the GOAT. All right, let's see. Luki FX, am I going to hold this until New York Open? I mean, if I have to, yes, I will be working it. Not just hold it, I will work it, meaning I'll work the average down. And I'll push it that way. But we'll see. Roy says, amazing how people say fake trader when you literally trade live daily. Yeah, I know. That's why I just say, yeah, sure, I'm a fake trader. Robot says he's not a Temu trader, he's a good boy trader. Mo Money Trader, you trading micros or mini? Micros. Good morning, Cameron. Chance Grimes, good morning. Foxy Locks, good morning, good morning. Sahil says, never doubt our Garfield, your receipt is noted. Hell yeah. Robot says it's easy to hindsight, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yep, you gotta actually do it. Gotta actually do it. Alex Marr says, I love how you handle the negativity. Yeah, it takes much more than some negative comments to get to me. Like, I'm used to this. This is child's play. Let's see. Yeah, Gear 2, of course. RC Trades, just got paid 2,700 from one Lightning funded and I feel amazing. Have a great one, everyone. Hell yeah, RC Trades. Congrats. Well done. Let's see. Malarberry Millions is now attacking people in the chat. Well, be careful because that's going to get you banned, okay? You can shit on me all day. Like, you come on with your hate comments. I can take them. But as soon as you start disrespecting people in the chat, I'll ban you, like, immediately. Disrespect Celine, disrespect people in the chat. Zero tolerance for that. Judas Joe says, holy shit, the poll is so bullish. It's 56%, 66% bullish, 34% bearish. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Makes me want to short. Buta Rockin' Everywhere says, I don't know why y'all bullish. London about to destroy y'all. Sure, it's going to destroy me in my one micro position. Eight Ball says, it's not healthy to trade London, bro. Why is it not healthy to trade London? What's unhealthy about it? Yup, coded Enigma. You know. If you know, you know. They just don't know. Raz MQ says, I was near to pass, then I blew it in one day. What size are you trading, Raz? I mean, your name says Raz MNQ, so I'm assuming trading MNQs. So how many contracts? Jalen, we don't have Claudia for sub tonight? No, it's just going to be me. Sorry, going to be stuck with me. Let's see, gotta scroll up here. Damn, the chat is active today. If it's just me going through everything, it takes more time. What else we got? What else we got? Andrea says we cheer for the fiance in this chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Polosona, what's the max payout for the 25K growth accounts? Go to Tradeify.co, click Help Center, and type in growth payout, and you will see it there. Let's see. Mo says, I don't want excuses, Nick. I want results. Okay, so then deliver the work, dude. I can't like more than once. I gave my like to the stream, right? You do the work. You get us likes. What else can I do? Can only show up. Oh, chat, we got the Congo Man in the chat. Congo Man says, Congo Man update. Took a micro that I told Celine about and got $236 gross just for fun. The Congo Bando Man. Go Congo FIFA. Maybe in Atlanta. First game of 3 knockout games. Yep, Francisco. I mean, I pulled up your receipts yesterday during the New York stream, and people were like, what the fuck? Like, how can I follow Francisco? Where does he have a Discord? I need to change my travel plans to Argentina and go to Congo instead to meet Francisco. Like, you're celebrated around here. You're the voodoo master, they're saying. But Congo didn't end up too well yesterday. I mean, if we go to World Cup, unfortunately, Congo lost to Colombia yesterday. I was sad for you, dude. I was sad for you. Where's Congo at in the group stage, actually? A draw and a loss. But Uzbekistan had 2 losses, so there might still be a chance for the Congo to advance in the World Cup. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now I got to jump back up in the chat. I just had to skip some comments to answer Congo Man, because Congo Man, with his predictions, he's #1 priority in this chat. Like, everybody wants to know about his results and his trades. Ryan says, crazy how I was watching you at this time in California. I slept, traded, saw you live, still doing morning session, did work, now in bed, and you're back. Yes, Ryan, I'm here, showing up. Nick, what percentage for strategy and what for psychology? What do you think? Frequency, it really depends how you trade. I think the topic psychology is way more important when you try to get sniper entries and you have tight stops and 3-to-1 risk to rewards and you trade like everybody else does, because then all these losses, they really fuck you up. I think the way I trade is much more relaxed, to be honest. Even though everybody thinks I'm just DCAing and I'm just adding like pointlessly and I'm hoping and gambling, I think psychology-wise, it's actually way more relaxed, because if you have a plan in doing this, you're fine. Even if I wouldn't touch this trade, 103.67% guaranteed I will not blow this account today. If I'm just staying in this 1 micro, I can completely chill. So no matter what this price does during the London session, I don't give a shit. No matter what it does in the New York session, I don't give a shit. Guaranteed, I'm not going to blow this account. Not going to happen on this 1 micro position. So psychology-wise, way more relaxed. Chart Addy says, Asia gang. Wait, is Hamas joining the war too? That's wild. That is wild. Somebody says gold sucks. Oh, Francisco, don't spill the beans. He says Congo Man is Swissnik's AI Claude Mythos 5. Don't say it. Shh. He also says, no, it's good. We can get to Atlanta. 3rd place as advances in Atlanta. It should still be good. Judas Joe says, dunno, could be a 1,500 point move. Would that blow it? Well, Judas Joe, do the math, right? I'm in 1 micro times 1,500 points. I have $4,500 drawdown. Would it blow it? Nope. It would take out $3,000 plus some commissions. So a little bit over $3,000, but that would not blow the account. That's why I say it's guaranteed. It is guaranteed. 103.67%. Jota says, I'd like to buy a treadmill. Please, could you tell me your model to buy the same? It's called a Walking Pad A1 Pro, I think. Something like that. One guy from Asia is here. Asia gang, underrated. Yeah, I mean, Amas is crushing it. Amas is doing well. Roy, would I feel safe doing this on a 50K as well? Nope. 50K account? Absolutely not. Congo Man already asking where's the form. You're disqualified, unfortunately. Oh, prediction for the comments chat. You will see Francisco's comment. Damn it. With some exclamation marks. We need 463 likes for the first giveaway, so. It was damn it without exclamation marks. I was wrong. Sorry. $500 shipping for the walking treadmill, says Aladdin. I don't know. Sounds about right, yeah. Let's see. Trader Nader says London's been slow compared to Asia lately. Depends on the day. There are the exclamation marks. Don Burberry says, use Peloton, way better. Nah, I'll let Miriam do that. Miriam can do the Peloton. I'm doing the treadmill. Never made it says, Nick, I'm following your entry style 1 micro. I'm not averaging down as often, but so far I'm liking the results, catching 100 to 200 points as long as I get the bias right. Yeah, if you don't work the position, you're gonna have problems. Let's see. No, AJ, can't do it on a 25K account or 50K account. I mean, you could technically, but doesn't make sense. Cameron says, isn't that unfair? You didn't say he couldn't yet. Wait, am I missing something? I'm not sure what you're saying. Francisco says, London slow. AI says, yesterday, sessions over 900 points down. Slow, Nick explained. Yeah, I mean, the market in general is not slow at this very point in time. We're getting absolutely huge moves left and right. It depends what time zone you look at for London, right? I mean, not what time zone, what time frame. If they say, well, it's 3 a.m. till 5 a.m. Eastern for London, then it could feel slower than Asia, than what you get before 3 a.m. However, like the moves are fucking huge, right? Let's look at yesterday's 3 to 5 a.m., for example. I mean, because the guy said lately. So let's take the definition of lately. That means the last couple sessions, right? Yesterday, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Let's see, where was 5 a.m.? 3 a.m., 5 a.m. here. I mean, dude, you got 278 points in London session yesterday. So when you say lately, that's not true. Today's overnight session already over 300 points, 305.5. So yeah, definitely not slow. Oh, it's just a form joke, Cameron. Oh, because of the Congo man. I see. Well, he asks it every single time, so he gets disqualified every single time. Wizard, Nick, what happened to your yesterday London trade? I left early, so I don't know what happened. Very simple. I worked it as I usually do, meaning I'll show you because you can always see my executions on the chart if they do not get deleted. Do they get deleted on TradeC? Really? Meh. Annoying, but I can show you the outcome. I told the chat before, right? It was a little bit over break-even day. I made $94 on the account. My max position size was 7 micros, right? Total, you can see 3 trades. If I click this, actually, we can see it. I was long one, and then added more to it, and ultimately ended up closing 5 at a loss, 1 at a small loss, very small loss, and then 1 in profit. So ended up a little over break even. But I worked this trade throughout the entire day until, when did I close it? I think right about here on this candle, actually, the 1:50 p.m. candle, New York time. So yeah. Francisco says, Nick, always with the execution entries and exits. Yes, we always see it on screen, this little arrow. I was under the impression it stays on though, unless TradeC changed something, because in the past, I saw all my executions and I have it turned on, obviously, as you can see, chat, not trying to hide anything. You can see the blue arrow here where I did enter, right? You see buy 1, 29,825 at 8:59 a.m. That's my time. So I'm not sure, because I saw the executions before I joined the stream. Maybe anybody knows if TradeC changed something. Francisco says Ninja is better for that. Yes, 100% agree. Ninja Trader is way superior. Yeah, as I told the chat before too, I was long the entire session yesterday, over 1,000 points. and we still made money. Not much, but we were green, right? And I told you before that that's the goal of the day. Be green. You never know by how much, but you're gonna be green. Let's see. Hey, good morning, kids. Hope you're well too. Yes, I'm doing well. Stella says, hey, I won an account last Wednesday, 17th, and I haven't received it yet, and I've also added my email. Please reply. Well, Stella, we always say it takes up to 7 days, right? So it could be that you receive it today. Give us one more day, and if you don't receive it today, reach out again tomorrow, and I'll forward it to the team. Well, actually, I'm already going to be forwarding this message to the team, so they already know. Visor says, that's wild. The last time I checked, you're in like a $1,400 drawdown. Yeah, but as I say, like, it doesn't matter. You can go into drawdown. It's fine. Just get out of it. Say says, they disappeared during the new day market open. Okay. The executions disappeared during the new day market open. There we go. Learned something. Marcos, Stacky, 5-minute chart is not cute. Well, it doesn't have to be cute. It has to be there for you to make money. Francisco says, Stella, I have the account. You're getting rage baited by the Congo man. Where's the guy who said it's unhealthy to trade the London session? What did you mean, dude? I don't get it. Why would it be fucking unhealthy? I'm Kaiser says, seems like TradeC hides or archives the daily sessions after the end of the day, according to Gemini. Oh, okay. There you go. That's why I don't see the execution. But I always have executions on so you can see. So if you were on during the New York session yesterday, you were able to see it. Always, always, always. Never hide an entry, ever. Never trade in secret, ever. You will see it. If I trade on stream, I will say it, and you will see it. The Unknown says, where's the stop loss? I do not trade with a stop loss. Sarik says, Nick is cute though. Yeah, I'll take it. So Ninja Trader is better than TradeC. Oh, 100%. 100%. I like Ninja Trader is the go-to platform. Easily. Maybe it's choppy compared to New York, says the simple trader. Well, if something is choppy, if you get contraction, right, you get expansion after. Out of choppiness, quote unquote, there's always going to be a move coming. Every single time. That's another guarantee. K Trading Stone says, hi Nick, how reliable is the Ninja mobile app? I don't use the Ninja mobile app. I only trade from my laptop, so can't tell you. Maybe somebody in the chat uses it. I don't know. Charaver says in German. Why do you type in German? I'm a Tradeify customer for 10 months, over 40 accounts blown, no payout. Damn, sorry to hear that, dude. But why do you think that is? Give me some context. Like I can help you, right? I can do my best to help you, but if you want me to help you, if you just wanted to drop that information, cool. But if you want me to help you, then you got to give me context and ask specific questions, and I'll try to help you. Well, I'll attempt to help you as best as I can. Suman, hi Nick, Celine won't be coming live today. Nope. Celine is traveling to the UK right now to go to the London Prop Expo. EM says retest VWAP, maybe. I don't trade with VWAP. Reggie, are you in a long position now? Yes, I'm in a long position. As I said, I expect it to go lower first, but that's completely fine. Then I'm gonna work this average down. If it doesn't though, I'm still in, and I can get 276 points. No, $276. Technically, I would go for 218, which is 109 points, but 109 points would be a weird target at around the 940-ish area. So I set my target a bit higher at 963. The simple trader says, Nick, insane. I thought you closed it, but still in profit end of the day. Yes. I'm not here to close the trade at a loss. I mean, sometimes I do take off partials at a loss to make sure I don't blow out the account. or to work the average further down, but then I add in lower. So the entire goal, I mean, the entire purpose of trading is to make money by the end of the day, right? If I make money by 9, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., doesn't fucking matter. I just have to be green by the end of the day. That's what I'm working for every single day. And it's nice to have profits set aside, right? If you make money early, that's good. Then you can use that money to make more money, right? That's where you don't want to stop, but you want to go harder and you want to make more money because now you've got a bigger buffer. So that's where most people go wrong, actually. Muhammad says, but TradeC is easier and user-friendly for beginners. Well, do you want easy or do you want good? That's the question. Brazilian Forex, I don't know how someone could hate Nick's trading style. Oh, well, there's plenty of people who hate my trading style, and it's completely fine. They don't have to trade like me. I trade like I trade, right? Everybody trades like they trade. Fucking Congo man trades like Congo man trades, and you trade like you trade. However you want to do it. Kiss says, just had a matte black Lambo drive past me. I think that's a good sign for your trade, Nick. Fire. Love me a good matte black Lambo. Trading Ready B says, NT8 mobile is quite reliable. Okay, there you go. To whoever asked the question. Isildur, once past evaluation account, can we switch trades to the Ninja Trader? Nope. Whatever you choose for the eval is going to be your funded account platform as well. The Unknown says, in Tradeify, is a stop loss mandatory or not? Nope, it's not mandatory. Do I use the orb 21 Moses? No, I do not. Not use the orb. Chat, once we reach 463 likes, we're going to run a giveaway. So hit the like button if you haven't already. VF31, do you add contracts to a losing position? Absolutely, only to a losing position. Never add to winners because that drags your average up. And then if you get a little bit of a pullback, you get fucked over left and right. So you don't do that. Tom Raider, the Ninja Trader mobile app is very reliable. Okay, another one that says that. That's good. Gang Scott says, have a question. While the trend was bearish and lower low structure was still intact, what is the reason behind this long? Well, think about it. I mean, as said, for the session, if you only look at the session so far, right, 6 p.m. Eastern time till now, we had a 305-point move. We are at the high of this session. So just looking at this session, does it make sense to be long? Not really, right? However, if you look at a bigger picture, yesterday, we got over 1,000 points. Over 1,000 points. And that was in the overnight session. So it was the third largest overnight session in the history of NQ. So right now, at this point, we're low, right? And I prefer longs over shorts in general. So I rather just enter this with 1 micro. And then if you go lower, as said, I do expect it to come down again to like this 670, 660 area. If it does, I'll add into this trade. If it doesn't, cool. It goes up, I'll take profit at 963. Have a plan. That's the most important thing. Abdel says, I'm in a short. Nice. Best of luck. Comtessier says, Nick, when you say you no longer use a stop loss, is this still the case when you're copy trading 40 accounts? Yes, absolutely. Mad Scalps, does anyone else sometimes hear the Tradeify TV backing music in their sleep? You hear it too much. That's good. Nick, can I have your Instagram? Where can I talk to you, Joraver? My Instagram is @NickMTrades. Mohammed says, man, I wanted to short gold but missed the entry. Okay. Jazz says, this thing is about to explode. All right. Wickless says, got moved up to live last week and had my first payout from the account yesterday. Nice. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Frequency 144K comparison is a thief of joy. Correct. Khalid, I trade almost the same style and they got me second place in the previous cup. Nice. Well done, dude. RTGo, Ninja Trader is easy. Try Sierra charts if you want to see a harder platform. Funny. Let's see. Mr. Mojo, how many days does it take for you to pass 150K eval account the way you trade? Of course. Well, as said, the goal of every single day is to be green and make money. How much? The way I trade, you can't really know, right? Over time, you're gonna know an average that you're making. But I've on this specific account, I had days where I made $1,700, and I had days like yesterday where I made $94. Right? Goal is green every day, and yeah, so it takes as long as it takes. Can't really tell you. Jane Bond says, I get your strategy, Nick, but it seems like lots and lots of hours on your screen for little rewards. I wouldn't say so, no. Is it lots and lots of hours in front of the screen? Absolutely, right? Well, that's what it takes if you want to be green every day. My opinion. And that's fine. I'm ready to be in front of the screen for lots and lots of hours, as you say it. Ralph says, so today another 500 points short. Maybe. I'm not expecting as big of a day to the downside as yesterday. Uta says, took my 1 mini and done for the night. Good night. All right, good night, man. See, Wag, does Tradeify have live accounts? Yes. AL, did we do a giveaway already? No, we didn't, because we first need 467 likes. 463, sorry. For an instant account, if I get the amount of money I need and the consistency rule, I can get my payout, or are there other hidden rules? No, that's pretty much it. Consistency and amount of, well, and also 5 trading days, 5 profitable trading days. Ash says, lots of drawdown for minimal gain. Not always. Not always. Jojo, is it possible to pass the evaluation stage in just 1 day? Yes, if you have a growth account, because growth accounts do not have consistency rules in eval, but you're going to have consistency rules in funded stage. Leia says, popping in to say hi. Difficult to stay tuned in when I'm out with the family and the little rascals every day now that it's summer. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, Leia. Good morning and have an amazing day. Denard, why don't you trade EU indices during London and choose American instead? I just love NQ. It's what I know best. How long it typically take to payouts once you're funded? About 10-ish days on average. Trading days, so about 2 weeks, because you have 5 trading days a week. Sun says, if you're green, stick to your strategy, because a lot of people are red and still making judgments. That is very true. Lots of hindsight traders in the chat. Lots of chart experts who have never taken a payout in the chat. But also a lot of cool people in the chat. Troy says, I expect us to go like 30,150 or so today, and then we shall see. Do we go down beforehand? Sure. Okay, Troy, that's your prediction. What makes you think so? Like genuinely curious. AL says, oh, okay, bro. I feel like an extra winner today. That's why I'm excited. Nice. Took a variant of Nick's trade and targeted the London 25% and made 800 bucks of 3 micros. Troy, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is there a like goal, Jason? Yes, 463. Kazumak says, Nick, I got a question. Cool, ask your question. Lucky FX says, I get funded well, but rush it too fast to get it within a week and end up losing them. Okay, so you know what your problem is. Now, what are you going to do to fix that problem? Trader Suraf, yeah, I like to have a buffer before payouts. Robot says, can I be a cool person in the chat, please? You are a cool person in the chat, Robot. I know it. AL says, if I made a 50K profit in 2 days and give it back in the 3rd day to market, does that mean I'm good or I'm bad? Well, what's your goal? What's your goal with trading? I think you can answer your question yourself. Kazumak Day Trade, how much is the required balance to open a CME live account? Well, if you want to open a live money account, there is no required balance, right? You got to keep in mind, do you just want to open an account? Or do you want to open a proper account and make a career from trading? So if you just want to open an account, you can open an account with fucking $100, right? However, you won't be able to trade it. Technically, you can trade 1 micro for a short while, but it depends on the margin requirements you have as well, right? So what platform are you, or like what broker are you trading with, right? What are the margin requirements? And based on that, you can figure out how much size you want to trade, and is that possible with the amount that you're going to put in. But there's no minimum requirement to open an account. AJ says, Nick, I want to share my prediction today. Congo Man loses all the time. That's not true, dude. Congo Man's predictions literally hit every single time. I mean, we've seen it over and over and over again. But sure, AJ, what's your prediction for today? Daniel, what's the size of my account? 150K. That's what we do. Troy, that area is previous day mid, and then also yesterday's VAH. What is VAH? When is Tradeify going to have a 60% off price sale? Probably never. Artigo says most people's problem is they use up their mental capital and start doing dumb stuff. Yes, very true. Very true. Oh, nice voice crack again. Pinko Palino says you got to keep in mind the margin of your broker. Yes, exactly what I said. Ralph, London session equals sell Asia high to Asia mid or buy Asia low. Okay, whatever you say. You think it's going to go long? I am in a long right now, yeah. But I do think we're going to go down a bit before that. However, if we don't, I'm in this long already. That's the whole point. Okay, Congo Man is here to defend himself. He says, AJ, ask me, tell Nick, and I will give you the answer. Give me the time frame, etc. There you go. AJ, you got your invitation. Okay, AJ says, longs from 29,745 all till 30K. Okay. Korean Oppa, how are you so relaxed in a trade, Nick? Very simple. I start every single one of my positions on a 150K account with 1 micro. So if I start a position with 1 micro, it would take 2,250 points against me to blow the account because I have $4,500 of drawdown. Now, our biggest day on NQ in history is 1,600 plus points, right? So even the biggest day so far, which just recently happened, did not take me out on a 1 micro, right? So I can be completely relaxed because I have room wherever this wants to go. If it goes up, I'll take profit. If it goes down, I will work this position. Kazuma, Nick, will my account on Tradeify be closed because currently where I'm on vacation, I can't access my growth evaluations, can't access Tradeify. Make sure to reach out to support and support will answer you. Kim, do you only trade MNQ, not NQ? Yeah, yes, I only trade MNQ on this account. Kissmas asking, how is Roman today? Well, I'm assuming he is doing well. At least he told me before the stream that he's doing well. So, considering that he didn't lie, he's doing well. I'm only $500 up on my eval phase in a week. Am I doing bad, or if my risk ratio is very low? Merto, well, depends what kind of days did you have. Did you have a $2,000 day and then you lost $3,000 and you made 1,000, or what's the progression? Is it constantly green, just small green, and it adds up every single day, or is it big green, big loss, big green, big loss? Like what's happening? Justin says, I'm long from 780, Mr. Nick. Nice. You're doing better than me. I'm long from 825. $257 Joker, depends how the market moves, but usually not before 109 points down. What else you got? Korea, when did you close your long yesterday from London? At around 1:50 p.m. Eastern time. Quantum says, nowadays, green is green, whether it's $2 or $1,000, I'm gone. That doesn't make much sense. Because the more money you make on a day, the more buffer you have to make more money, right? So if you just leave once you made money, then you're limiting yourself, especially if you're leaving when you make $2. Because you can make $2 literally in fucking 2 seconds. Oh, Troy, value area high. Okay. I don't really work with that. Zero says, passed my 2 Tradeify selects today. Nice. Well done. Congrats. Goyal says, Nick, any updates on Hannah? I know that Celine keeps her as a prisoner in her basement, but and sometimes she barks if she's hungry, but I don't know anything else. Quantum Congo Man, do you think I'm a profitable trader, or how will my year end? Well, Quantum, you got to give him some stats. He doesn't have a magic crystal ball, I think. Maybe he does, I don't know, but he always has stats. So if you give him some stats, maybe he can help you. Oh, this one is interesting. Rosie says, no way bro is trading this price action. What do you mean, Rosie? We have a 305-point overnight session. That is huge. That's a big move. It's great price action. What do you have against this price action? The Mertu log, I'm constantly green, but only $50 or $100 up average per day. Good. If you're constantly green, that's what it's about, right? If you can make $50 to $100 constantly, then you can, according to your account size up, and then you're going to be making $100 to $200 a day. And then you're going to be making $200 to $400 a day. And then you're going to be making $400 to $800 a day, and so on. And so on. Loop, what's the like target? 463. We're close. We need 59 more likes. Rhombus, as said, my expected move would be that we go down to 29,660, 670 area. And so that is where I would add to this. However, I'm already in 1 micro, because if we don't do that and we just go up, at least I can take some profit. Sarvender, in this kind of position, how many points we can use for stop loss? I don't trade with a stop loss. I do not. Let's see. Why did you enter longs in consolidation? Well, I opened the charts and I looked at what I expect for the day and I entered longs. After consolidation always comes a move. Remember that. Important. Marco says, justice for Hannah. Hell yeah, important. Okay, Francisco is asking you, Quantum. Quantum, what are your 2 biggest days wins and 2 biggest losing days? 2 of those. Over the past 60 sessions. Do you trade daily? He's asking. Quantum, Congo Man is diving into your trading, so you better answer him. Kasuma says, if you got to respect your eval. If you respect your eval, you will respect your funded. And if you respect your funded, you will pass to payout, because gamblers and rage traders never get paid. Yeah, it really depends how you trade. Foxy Dog says, smash the like button, guys. Let's fucking go, yeah. Do it. We need 463 likes, and then we're going to run a giveaway. Where Congo Man is unfortunately already disqualified from, because he asked where the form is. He just can't. He just can't battle the urge to ask. Inverse C, unfortunately, I said it before, no disrespect towards Celine or people in the chat. You can disrespect me, you can put your hate comments in the chat against me. However, as soon as you start being disrespectful towards Celine or somebody in the chat, I will ban you. So this is a yellow card. I'm giving you a 30-minute ban for now. You can think about what you said. If you come back and you're disrespectful again, I will fully ban you. You got the yellow card, don't get the red. Artigo says London gang, best gang. Hell yeah, you know. Francisco. Yesterday I was in a long during New York. Sadly, power went out and I lost the account, says Pinko. Okay, wait. You were in a long during New York Sadly, power went out and you lost your account. What time did you enter your long, Pinko? Let's dive into this. Top Tick Rick. Nick, do you know monthly hedge pressure is below the current present Q? No, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. The Simple Trader, is trading gambling or not? No. Vlad Nikolayenko. Hey, Nick, if it's not too personal, I want to ask, how much have you made trading this year? I won't answer that. Frank, just ban him. Toxic. Yep, I did. BT Trades. Nick, what CIV do you play on? What CIV? What CIV do you play on Age of Empires 4? I don't play Age of Empires 4. I don't. If I do play, I play 2. Hawawa says, buyers seem to lack passion here at the highs. We had some volume for bulls, but no aggression to push up. Sure. Rosie, are you walking? Yes, I am walking. Rosie, tell me. You said before, no way bro is trading this price action. Why? What did you mean? What's bad about this price action? Caesar says, I hate Nick. All right, Caesar. Justin says, be like New York, ban him. No perma bans immediately. I believe in second chance for the guy. Sometimes they just want to push the limits, you know? Best live trading family? No, not really. Just join the streams and you'll get snippets of it. Zero Jazz Comics says, wait, I got a yellow card? No, not you. Parth Gore, did you profit on the long yesterday? I did, but it was a very small profit. I made $94, which is pretty good, considering the fact that the market moved 1,000 points to the downside, and I was long the entire day. Quantum says, I don't trade daily, 3 days in a week. The biggest win in one sitting, 13K, 3 accounts. The biggest loss was 2,600. Hey, you get a compliment from Congo Man, dude. Congo Man says, Quantum, well, your stats look very good. Chivo says, I know for a fact Nick has made at least $1 whole year to date. Oh, how do you know, man? That's crazy. Andrea, well put. Andrea says, man, what type of a rotten brain one has to have in order to open a stream, stay on the stream, and start hating left, right, and center. Just close the stream, you brainless idiots. Well, that's less diplomatic, but I like it. Quantum, Nick, I'm not sure about coming back after a green. Every time I do, my patience immediately relocates to Congo. My anxiety clocks in for overtime, and my finger starts applying for a new trade. That's funny. Rosie says, this is so choppy and no position for long or short. Well, I have a long position on, so your statement is not true. Tom Raider says, I was in an MAQ short yesterday and got wicked out to the point. Then we had a huge move down. Welcome to the Nicholas Wickolas. Doesn't happen if you don't have a stop. Just saying. Rolf says, short the high, buy the low. What's bad about this price action? Exactly. Okay, Quantum. Francisco's asking you first, why 3 days? 2, why props? 3, do you have a job other than trading? And you said, thank you. So back to the question, predict my end of year. Oh, you're still answering him, okay. Clary Jello, is Celine coming? Nope, she's traveling to the UK right now. By the way, we're close to the giveaway goal. We need 21 more likes. 21 more likes. Then we're going to run the giveaway. Jalen says, I love Nick. And Trader Nikohan says, and so say all of us. Hell yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Gabe Ortega. I'm going to screenshot this. This is nice. He says, Nick, first of all, he spelled my name wrong. He says, Nick is still in drawdown. Well, I'm not trying to be out of this trade within the next 5 minutes. I'm not going to be fucking trying to be out of this trade in the next 1 hour. If I get out in profit, cool, but that's not the plan, right? I got to be green by the end of the day. And that's what's going to happen. Quantum says, oh wait, I already read that. Justin says, no, Nick is negative. He's down 10 million. What else we got? Nixter is alive, says market is not moving much in like 3 hours. It's sideways, so better to enter after any breakout. Well, if you want to be late, sure. Frank, prediction for tonight's game against Canada. Ooh, Switzerland against Canada today. Tough. I would say, I mean, obviously I'd like to say 5-0 for Switzerland. Being realistic, I think it's going to be a 2-1 for Canada. I really just said that out loud. But yeah, that's what I think. Lakshai says, Nick, how many payouts do we need to get the live account? It varies. It's different for everybody. Francisco says, well, if you're in props profitable, if you are live, you could do really well. Running my stats, you could easily make 3 million USD a year. Quantum. You hear that? That is some good news. Disciplined Trader says 40 points a day is all I need. $100 a week. I can survive. It's very small thinking, Disciplined Trader. Joker trades, sup Nick. I like the longs as well. Just got my confirmation target 946. I would like to see a small manipulation here or a little lower, and I will join you for a 200 point trade. All right. Marcus says, I closed my short at 29,767. How awesome am I? Also, I entered long at 29,834. Fuck my awesome. Well. Which size account I'm trading? 150Ks. 150Ks. Damn, the chat is moving so fast today. I'm trying to get to everybody's questions and comments, but it takes time. Tokyo Stock Exchange closed in 20 seconds, by the way. What time do you start your live session each day, and what time frame do you use, please? Well, James, usually this London session starts at 7 a.m. UK time with Celine, but today, tomorrow, and Friday, it's not going to do that because Celine isn't here. So it starts at 8 a.m. UK time, but usually 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. UK time. And then the New York session starts at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's our usual time frame. SK Vlogs, what are you going to give away, Nick? Oh, we hit the like goal. Nice. Well, then we're going to see what we're going to give away soon. April says, for Swiss, Nick is quite okay. This coming from a French guy. Yes, I'm a bit jealous. So what? Appreciate you. Foothill Futures Management. You've got to question someone who takes pleasure in the fact that you are in drawdown. Yep. But I mean, if they get pleasure, at least we did something good for them, right? Okay, before I get to more comments, which I will in a second, let's talk about the giveaway. All you gotta do if you want to participate in this giveaway is you have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you fill it out more than once, you will get disqualified. If you ask me where the Google form is, what the Google form is, how the Google form is, what shape of form I'm in, or any sorts of questions along the lines of that, you will get super disqualified, like Francisco. And if you ask me how to join the giveaway, you will obviously also get disqualified. So don't do that. Here's the link to the form. Now let me get back to the questions. Dumbledore says, man, everything looks like it wants to dump across the board. Does it? Goyle, Nick, do you let your trades run to the other day or close all the trades in the same day? Well, on my other accounts, I leave trades open in the overnight. However, on prop, you have to close it by the end of the day, unfortunately. Top Tick Rick says, why long when you anticipate PA to drop? Because the way I anticipate it to drop, I can work my average down and we'll have a better entry. But if it doesn't and it goes up, at least I'm in 1 micro and at least I get to take some profit. Worst case would be I wait for a lower entry, but the lower entry never comes, and then it runs up without me and I don't make any money. I'm just sitting here waiting and looking at it thinking, oh, I should have entered. Let's see. Tradeify Frank says, Nick always in and long no matter what, lol. Hey, Tradeify Frank, did you see my shout out to you in the New York stream yesterday? I gave you a shout out. I made you famous. Did you see that? Let me know. Bogdan says, why are you lying? The chat moves so fast. On the river says, put the Swiss team on skis and it's a sure win. Yeah, true. Ty Thomas, Nick, can you walk us through yesterday's trade? When did you add criteria for adding how much? Unfortunately, the executions get reset, so I don't see them anymore. Again, if I get through all the comments, I will get back to you and we can look at it. Right now, I want to answer all the comments first. Oh, Tradeify Frank giving me more receipts. That's incredible. Thank you, Frankie. Frankie boy. Okay. He didn't answer me. Come on, Frankie boy. Did you not see my shout out? I did one just for you. LT Dance, how do I join the giveaway? You're disqualified. Emmy, where did you learn trading? Well, maybe I traveled to the Congo and learned it there. Okay, Pericles, I will take a screenshot of your comment too, because it's nice. It's cool. Boom, done. Let's see. Francisco, what are the receipts? Well, I got some good ones for today already. Just need Frankie to respond to me. Tradeify Frank, where you at? Come on, don't hide. I want to know if you saw my shout out to you yesterday. Mo, good question. I would be lying if I said I know. Sijamon, if you didn't ask the questions that would disqualify you, yes, then you're still qualified. Hey, Aladar, I told you exactly what to do. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and fill out the form once. Wax says, I saw Congo Man on Top Step TV today. Really? Congo Man, were you on Top Step TV? I doubt it, Wag, but who knows? Stereo. Congo Man is Black Panther and is gatekeeping advanced technology for scanning the market. I love that. Maybe he is. Nah, see, Congo Man wasn't on Top Step TV. Wag, you're lying. In the live comments, you mean? Really? Francisco? Were you? He says, no chance. Wag, you're lying, dude. Pinko says, Francisco isn't actually from Congo. He's from Wakanda. Wakanda forever. All right. I'm actually finally done with the full chat. So let's pick a winner for this first giveaway. Today's first giveaway winner. We can do another giveaway after this one if we get enough likes on the stream. I'm going to tell you how many we need. But let me first copy everybody over to our good old wheel of names. It's going to take a little bit of time. Baz says, loving the Roman guitar. Yeah, Roman is goated. All right, click to spin. Boom. First giveaway winner. Oh, nice, Francisco. I'd love to hear more about that. Trading Man 888. Did you just recently win? Trading Man 888, type something in the chat. Trading Man 888. He says, yeah. Nice. All right, congratulations, Trading Man. Let's see what you actually win, sir. You win. Spinning, spinning, spinning. All right. Ooh, looking good. Ooh, looking really good. Congratulations, you win a 150K growth account. So all you got to do to claim your account, Trading Man, is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it is your Tradeify login email. And we're going to be sending you an email with a coupon code for a 150K growth account within the next 7 days. Massive. Absolutely massive. Congratulations. Let's see. Francisco says AI loves hidden messages, bananas. Oh, that's it. That's the secret to profitable trading. Put some bananas in the chat. Well, now everybody's going to start putting bananas in the chat. Quantum says, Nick, you collect screenshots like a lawyer building a court case. At this point, arguing with you is risky because you never know if you're speaking to a trader or a one-man archives department. Hey, I'm just collecting facts, right? And if somebody calls me out and tells me I suck and tells me my trade is going to lose, then of course I'm going to collect that receipt. And then of course, if time presents an opportunity, I will definitely pull out that receipt and prove everybody wrong. Because that's the only way I can clap back with facts. Anything I say is worthless unless I have facts to prove it. Alex says, Nick, how you go about profit taking? I feel like I close trades way too early since I don't want to hit stop loss after being in profit. Well, what happens if you do take profit and it runs further, right? Are you going to be pissed? What's the worst feeling? If you take profit and it runs further, or if you take profit, if you don't take profit and it runs back to stop loss? That's a personal, individual question. Like, there's not a right or wrong answer here. You have to, but answer me. I'm curious. Here are the bananas. Francisco, everybody putting fucking bananas in the chat now because of you. We can make a banana bread now. Yeah, we could. Hey, Tradeify Frank is back with another account. Do you think I'm stupid? Frank Lawrence. Do you think I'm stupid? Come back with your other account. Oh, the chicken is in the chat, everybody. So now we can put bananas and corn in the chat. Just for the chicken. Or say, Bagok, chicken, good morning. Francisco, is you really another account? Why? I don't know. Some people are just dumb. Some people are just really dumb. Chicken, how's it going, dude? I heard you crushed it yesterday. Alex Mars, seeing the trade go into more profit after closing. Good, then there's your answer. Then don't close it early. Yeah, Francisco, that's the chicken from months ago. He tunes in every now and then. He's a good friend of mine. In real life, not just stream life. He took shorts first, then longs. Chicken. Nice. Congrats. Yes, IRL, Francisco. Gen Z millennial. That sounds like you're a boomer, Francisco. Are you a boomer? I think you're a boomer. Constantine says, if you don't close it early, it will reverse into your stop loss. Always, caps lock. Well, you have data around that. You have stats around that. You have proof. Because I have the feeling that that doesn't always happen. Mr. Congo Man gave the conviction, I guess, says chicken. Ah, there we go. Francisco says, boomer in progress. Gen X. Okay, we're finding out stuff about the Congo Man here, chat. Kim, Nick, how many total accounts do you currently have right now? Do copy trade them all? Right now, I'm working on this 150K account to like literally with max 10 micros usually. Start with 1 micro, and I want to see how long it takes. The only goal I have is be green every day. I don't care if it takes me fucking 10 days or 20. Licado says, I love it when Nick gets the stop loss question. It's Shabby says, so many non-believers in this session. As usual. Our usual stuff. Nothing special. Still in this long, as you can obviously see on screen, because again, I never hide an entry. You will always see my trades. Getting a little bit of a push up here on NASDAQ. Good night, Aladdin. Oh yeah, the new light goal. The new light goal is 717. We're currently at 569. Once we reach 717 likes, we're gonna run another giveaway. How about that? Bonjour says, the thing with this is that people remember the big trades and want more profit, that specific trade, but don't remember the times trades go back, break even, or normal stuff. Well, depends on the person. Leka says, stop losses are for losers. That's true. Very true. Because hitting a stop is literally you taking a loss. A lot of next gen has unlimited resale. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I just realized what you did. You get a timeout. See ya. Idris, how is it better to have a single account and take it to payout or have multiple accounts? Well, the way you're asking this question, you're asking, is it better to have a single account and take it to payout or have multiple accounts and don't? Then obviously one single account, but if you can take multiple accounts to payout, then take multiple accounts to payout. Just Nicola says, morning Nick, still no sign of my giveaway account after almost a month. Oh my God. Please will you chase with the team? Absolutely, I will. Let me first check your YouTube channel description. If your email address is in there. Nicola, is the email address, I see you have one in there. Is this the email address that you use to log into your Tradeify account? Let me know first. Poland guy, do you always go long? No, but I prefer going long over going short. That's for sure. See, sometimes those stop loss can be used to take profit instead of losing it all. Sure, you can trail a stop if you want to. And remember, you don't have to trade like me. I trade how I trade. Francisco, where's my Tradeify account login? I don't know. Wherever you saved it. Mohammed, it's just like Nick says, it's up to you. If you don't want to take the stress, take your profit. If you can take it, hold it. Yeah, I mean, if you're in profit, you should be comfortable. I mean, you're in profit. Gabe says I also don't use stop loss. Okay, cool. Just Nicola says yes, Google login. Okay, cool. Then I'll forward your message to the team. 1 second, taking a screenshot, you'll hear it. Boom. And messaging them. 1 sec. All right, forwarded it. Sorry about the delay, Nicola. We'll get it sorted out. Gabe just made $150. Nice, congrats. Eddie says going short is much more difficult than going long. Yes, you could argue that. The thing is, when you go short, you short against infinity, right? The market can go up indefinitely. With longs, you long against zero. So right now, the most the market can drop is 29,860 points, and it can't do that in a day because you have limit downs on Nasdaq, right? So going long is, per definition, safer than going short. Marco says, Nick, I feel like if we win a givey and we have positive energy into the streams and we are OGs, we could possibly bump up whatever givey we win. Should be a new rule just decided. Well, Marcos, you're going to move to Argentina and then you're going to be gone. What are you talking about, dude? Well, no, I guess now you're moving to the Congo. Trading Game says, Nick, I won last week with Kane. I haven't received it yet. Can you please check on it? What day was it? I can't remember when Kane came on. Trader Nikohan says, Nick, here's a fact. This trading style of yours is bamboozling a lot of minds. Lol. Yep, it is. Francisco says, Cass got over 530 bananas open at the moment. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by Cass? Marcos, also a year here, and I won 125k eval. Damn, it lasted 9 days. I hope you win a bigger one. You should. You've been an OG for a long time. Daniel, I'm trading a 150k account. Bogdan says the schlocks will always pay. Oh man. The next like goal is 717, John. Oh, the dude above you with 1.5k. Ah, Kazumax, I see. Ursula says, sell me your course, Nick, please. I'm not selling a course. No course. Morning, Michael. Pravin, I'm trading on a 5-minute chart, always. Mo says, Nick, we need a new Grand Cup that splits out the traders in London, New York, and Asia session gangs. Only the winning gang gets to round 2, where we find the best London session trader. Yep, love it. Good idea. Let's see. Mexican Dan says, this is the course, low-key. Yeah, pretty much. If you want to learn anything from me, then watch the stream and ask questions. I'm literally trying to get to every single comment. I think I cover about 98% of comments. The remaining 2% are either stupid or I really don't see them. But I'm trying to answer every single question. That's what we're here for. Carrick says, I want to learn from profitable traders, not just watch them be in a trade I don't really understand. Well, then ask questions, Carrick. If you don't understand something, then ask questions. I'm going to answer you to the best of my abilities. Let's see, which instrument? Nasdaq. Trading game, you won last Wednesday? Okay. Then I'll screenshot your message, but it should arrive today, latest. But I'll also message the team. Lil asked like 3 times, can you tell me why you're targeting your target, Dave? Yes, so if I'm in 1 micro, I'm going for at least 109 points. However, 109 points from my current entry would be at 934. And 934 isn't really a zone that I want to target. I rather want to target between 960 and 970. So that's why I move it up a little bit. And I get to 963 and a quarter. Don't really like round numbers, so there we go. That's why. At least 109 points and in a zone that I like. Let's see. 5 AM is asking, where's the stop loss? With 5 question marks. I'm still looking for that fucker. Can't see him. Can't see him. Oh man, I'm so sad that Tradeify Frank left. He didn't even see my shout out. Tradeify Frank, if you're still here, please say something. I wanted to give you another shout out. Sad. Mo says, given the NQ price, similar percentage moves from a few months ago will include more points, so it makes sense to size down these days. Absolutely. I mean, the higher the price goes, the more points you get for the same percentage points. Very true. 5 AM, I1T asking again, where is your stop loss? There is no stop loss. That's the answer. Yeah, Wag, stop lying. Kazuma says, just use paper trade and practice price action. That's how you actually develop a skill. No indicator, of course, will teach you some called baby steps, how you're supposed to trade if you don't practice. Yeah, you definitely have to practice to get better. Cam Jam says, Nick's trade seat doesn't come with the stop loss. True. They disabled it for me. AM says, what do you mean you don't know where the stop loss is? I just don't trade with the stop loss. It was a joke. Yeah, Frank Lawrence, I know he's not here anymore. Inverse C says we're going down, boys. Inverse C, that's a sus name. A very sus name. He says, inverse to YouTubers and make money. Yeah, with some that actually works really, really well. I agree. Stop loss butcher, says Francisco. Yeah, the no stop loss butcher. Dumbledore says, did you hear Spot last night? He was up $250,000 across his funded accounts. Don't know how he ended up, but damn. Wow, impressive. That is impressive. Kazuma says, Nick's trade works because his exposure is super low. Yeah, I'm only 1 micro. Jojo, when is the next giveaway? When we can I talk? Sometimes. When we reach 717 likes. Future of Thrones says we're going up. Sure, let's see. I'm in a law. Jana says Nick has a stop loss phobia. Is your process in your strategy that depends whether you execute the trade or not? Do you have a strategy framework or rules set to take a trade? Well, Kerix, when I think price is going somewhere, I don't wait for it to happen. I just enter the trade with very, very, very minimal risk, like 1 micro on a 150K account in this case. And then if it goes against me, that's fine. Then I'll work the position, get the average down, and I get a better entry overall. But if it goes up, I take profit. What's the exit condition if a trade goes against you, Ganesh? Depends what I'm trading. If I'm trading 150K prop account, then I'm obviously way more limited than on my other accounts. However, I will never just fully close out the position. I would just take off partials at a loss, see what happens, and then add them back in lower if I'm in a long. Like I did last time on stream. I actually did it live on stream. I was at like a $2,600 loss. I took off 6 micros at this loss, and then I added them back in lower and ended up making money. Nick, can we trade on a 5-minute fair value gap to go long? Sure, do whatever you want. I don't trade fair value gaps. Inverse C says one of my top fades is Celine. My second fade is D-Money. I mean, do what you want, dude. And I also fade Rebecca and Top Step too. Dude, you fade a lot of people. Crazy. You fade me too? Inverse C? You like fading my trades? Nick, can we trade? Che, is me. I already answered you. Marco says, where's that guy who would make, say, catchy phrases on stream? With today, you reading everything, you would have hit the jackpot. Ah, that's true. You mean Mo? Mo is here. Mo is somewhere. He left some comments before. And I always read everything Marco's, by the way. It's just that when Celine and I are on together, then she does half the talking. I do half the talking, but I read every single comment. Cheeseball says, long with Nick, let's get this. Hell yeah, Cheeseball. Anubuff, are you him? I don't know. You tell me. Foothill Futures Management. Nick, do you normally use only one micro or just for London? I start every position with one micro. However, if I go into drawdown, I add more and I get up to like 10 micros, sometimes even bigger than that. Inverse C says, you're too boring to fade. Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? If you practice, you will see how pointless all indicators are, says Kazuma. Cool. So do you consider yourself a swing trader just on a daily instead of multiple? No. That's funny, Kazuma. Kazuma X says, if you practice, you will see how pointless all indicators are. And then one message down, he says, I only use RSI. If you say all indicators are pointless, then that would include the RSI, no? Liddy, what are you trading? I'm trading NASDAQ, NQ. Mexican Dance says you are him. Ah, Mexican Dance, my G. Do you use ankle weights on the treadmill? Yeah, Francisco, that is another receipt. Smoke trades, how do you add in? Well, if I'm in drawdown. Do you ever scalp 10 or 20 points? Sometimes. That's a good point, Inverse C. That's a good point. Once I pass my Tradeify account, I'm going to trade DAX, make thousands, and then take over the London stream and trade only DAX, says Inverse C. All right. Looking forward to it. Marco says, but today's dangerous because you're trying to go fast. That's true, but I think I'm skilled enough to not get pulled into a trap. We'll see. Maybe you get me. Try. Pinko, has Celine sorted out her internet in Greece? Yes, absolutely. But right now she's traveling to the UK for the London Prop Expo, representing Tradeify, and that's why she's not here today, tomorrow, or Friday. Although she says she's going to be here tomorrow and Friday, I still don't believe it. If she shows up, even better. But if she doesn't, then that's what we expect. Michael Price says, over a year out of evaluations, fixing discipline issues, and creating new good habits. Back in the game as of today. Let's see how much progress I have made. All right. Wish you successful trading, dude. What is the benefit of adding more when you're already in drawdown? Can you explain your framework around that? Well, the benefit is, Kerix, if you're careful doing it and you're not just blindly DCAing, then you get a better average, right? I mean, everybody always says buy low, sell high, right? But then then you're in a buy, the trade goes against you, and everybody's like, oh, let me close, this is going against me. But if you say buy low, sell high, and the price goes against you, then now you have a better, lower buy. So why wouldn't you buy it, right? That's the logic that everybody talks about, but nobody actually does it. It's kind of funny. Mediator, what is the max loss you took in the strategy? I mean, the max loss you can take is the account, which is 4.5K. And above says, nah, it's Celine, she won't show up. We'll see. Matt scalps. Indicators are not pointless use for confluence, but price and action leads. I also use trend lines, but only as a chart map. I mean, to each their own. To each their own. Diane Andre, how would you structure your trades on a 25K account with 1K drawdown once you're funded? Meaning how many micros per trade with how much stop loss, if any? Well, the max I would ever go to would be 1 micro, because 1K drawdown is nothing. Yeah, Kazumax, I'm with you on that. It is annoying. It is annoying. How do you choose where you add in and when you decide to scale down or close a trade? Do you do it on all indices or just MEQ? Just MEQ and sometimes MES, but it really depends on how the market moves, right? Does it go against me very, very slowly, just like ticky-tack style, or does it go against me fast? Is there a big candle? All these things you have to consider. So there's no general answer. Rhombus, have you ever used this strategy on New York? Dude, I trade live during the New York session every single day and do exactly this, so yes. 257 Joker, do you have receipts of Celine saying she will show up? Absolutely, I do have receipts. I even pulled them yesterday during the stream because she already had to make me pull them. It's kind of funny. If you want to know, on yesterday's stream at 9:52 a.m. Swiss time, which is 8:52 a.m. UK time, that is the receipt for that she said she's going to show up. Robot says I buy the middle and sell the middle. Lul. XH, yes, on my other accounts, but on prop accounts, you can't hold overnight. Trader Suraf, why did I not add when I was in small drawdown? Because you just answered it. I was only in small drawdown. Fried chicken, Nick, do you think I'm cute? Sure. Fried chicken is very cute. Yeah, is the giveaway over? The first one, yes. The second one can still happen if you guys put in the work. We need 717 likes for another giveaway. Inverse C says, I've been on Tradeify TV once last year. Oh, really? What's your name? What's your actual name? Under what name have you been on Tradeify TV? Ocean Wave, well, MNQ and MES, the reason why I trade MNQ is because it has a limit down. Right, so I'm sort of protected, whereas gold, oil, the DAX, etc., they don't have a limit down, so that is danger. We don't want that. Have you ever blown an account? Yes, I have. Trader Cage, I agree, but it is better to add on when you're right instead of when you're wrong, when the position is running in profits. I disagree. If you add in profit, you pull the average with you. So you're making your trade point-wise, you're making it smaller, meaning whenever there is pullback, now you're in drawdown quicker and with more size. So that will make you nervous and you will most likely get stopped, right? So I only get my average further away from me by averaging in drawdown, and I don't pull it with me. That's the whole point. Does she even know what paddle is? Inverse C? I don't know. We'll see. Marcos, you're funny, dude. You are funny. Chawini, what made you get into trading? Just seeing the opportunity of how much money you can make with this. Like, show me another career where you can make as much as you can in trading. Joraver, Nick, can I have the name of this line which I see on your chart? Which line are you talking about? I mean, I can tell you about all the lines. The one, the blue line is a 120 EMA. The yellow line is a 200 EMA. The blue line here, the horizontal one, that's my entry, and the green line is my target. There are no other lines besides that. Yeah, Carix, that's why I say just ask. I'm trying to answer as best as I can. Inverse C says freelancing drugs. Well, okay, let's do something legal here, okay? Not illegal. Freelancing legal, yeah, sure. But I don't think you can make as much money as with trading, to be honest. 5 a.m. says, where can we go break even, man? Well, you can go break even whenever you want to, but I won't. You do you, I do me. Camp Jam, about 10 days-ish. Mix Lionheart, I trade on TradeC right now, but my favorite platform is NinjaTrader. Sum and Wonder, yes. Or Sum and Wonder, yes. Do you have share somewhere how you closed your trade? What do you mean? What do you mean? University says VWAP is a myth. Yeah, I mean, I don't use it anymore. I used it in the past, but I don't use it anymore. Pinko says NinjaTrader desktop is not very intuitive though. I like it. It works. That's the most important thing, that the platform works. Oh, Inverse C, okay. Whatever, dude. Oh, there's gonna be a VWAP battle. April loves the VWAP, it sounds like. Mix Lionheart says, the Congo man was right about yesterday. It was insane. Yeah. I mean, every single time the Congo man drops a prediction in the chat is correct. So far, I think he hasn't missed once. Congo man is the GOAT. In Congo man we trust. Dean says, good evening from New Zealand. Thanks for your trading knowledge, Nick. Hey, you're welcome, Dean. Shout out to New Zealand. It's late there, huh? What time is it? Charters Mo, are you on a treadmill? No, I have some super slippery socks and I practice the moonwalk all day, every day. Today I actually got a lot of steps already. I mean, I was in the gym before and I was on a treadmill. And now I'm on the treadmill for the stream. So I'm already at 12,000 steps for the day and it's 10:39 a.m. Michael, did Congo man's trade with Celine work yesterday? Yes. He pulled the receipt. He made money. Vishnu, where is the stop loss? There is no stop loss. People in the chat now already answering that. 8:39 in New Zealand, Pergles. Damn. Yorth says, love from Bali. Some love back from Switzerland, dude. Inverse C says 27 to 28K NQ coming in July. Ooh, scary. ETK, will you trade New York? Yes, always. P's, how many steps do you take on average? 15,000 a day. Today I will have more. AL says it's 11:40 a.m. for me here. Oh, nice. You're 1 hour ahead of me. Dean says 8:39. I also view the Spot and Miriam when I can't sleep. Funny. Spot and Miriam? You mean Spot and Rebecca? Because when Spot and Miriam are on, then I'm on too. Ken, why are you using 1 micro? Because I would like to get an entry lower, but I also don't want to be in no trades, so I enter 1 micro. Chawini, how tall are you? 176 centimeters. It's 5'7", I think. Hey, Nick, are you in London or something like that? No, I am in Switzerland. When you add more, as I mentioned before, it depends how the market moves against me. Inverse C, screenshot it yourself and then in a month remind me of it again. I only keep track of screenshots that are hate against me. No, I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'7". Chris says, quick question, bro. I just breached my stop loss. Does that mean my account is closed? Well, when you say you breached your stop loss, do you mean your DLL or your max loss limit? What exactly do you mean? Foothill says, you guys have a trading potato or is this just a rumor? Well, tune in at 9 AM Eastern time today and you'll find out. Mo says, I remember trading the NQ around COVID time in the 12 to 15K range. Can't be, dude. During COVID, beginning of COVID, NQ was at around 7K. So either you have memory loss or you're lying. Let's see. Ocean Wave, imagine what you'd get in Thailand by the ocean if you spent what you spend in Switzerland. Could be amazing. Sure. But Switzerland is also amazing. Short kings make the best traders. Is this true? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Inverse C says, Nick, stand up. No way you're 5'7". I am standing up. What do you want me to do? Mo says it's probably memory loss. I'm 45 in October, Nick. Fair. Fair. It's still impressive, the move that we got. It's actually more impressive, to be fair. Frank says 176 will be 5'9". Oh, okay. Am I 5'9" then? I don't know. I fucking don't understand feet and inches and all that stuff. It's 176 centimeters inverse C to answer you. Muhammad says, Nick, show us a photo. A photo of what? A photo of what, sir? I mean, here's a photo. A photo of mountains. You like it? I hope so. Next, since you live in Switzerland, do you ski or snowboard? I snowboard. I started skiing when I was like 3 years old. Skied for 2 years and then I switched over to snowboard. Yorth-X, I already explained. At least 109 points, but I like the 60 to 70 area better. So that's why the target is where it is. Mo says, I remember trading Bitcoin in the 3K range where you bought Bitcoin to trade in other coins. If only I'd held. Damn you, hindsight. Yeah, that was like 2015-ish. 11 years ago. Yep. All right, chat. We need 90 more likes for another giveaway. So we have about 10 minutes to complete that. A little bit less, actually. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Get us to 717 likes, and I'm going to throw in another giveaway for you guys. AM Rinder, I usually do move down the target as well when I average down. Sun SMT says, like goal is too much for today. Chat, let's prove this motherfucker wrong. Let's get us to 717 likes and prove this guy that we can absolutely do it. Let's get you guys a free account. Come on. Prove that Sun guy wrong. Get us to 717 likes. We can do it. We can do it. Sasuke says, any level for gold? No, I don't trade gold. AL says, lol, I got 1 Bitcoin at 400, but sold at 800. Oh, pain. Well, I mean, you still double your money, but yeah, pain. Jawini, what's your favorite thing about Switzerland? Probably how safe it is and the quality of life that you get in such a safe space. No. Theo, lol, Tradeify is a shit prop firm. Well, what makes you say that? If you can back it up with some facts, then we can talk. Inverse C says, big sell incoming. Okay, what's your definition of a big sell? Where are we going if you're so good? Pinko, imagine being the guy that paid a pizza with 3 Bitcoin back in 2013 or whatever. Yeah, pain. Max pain. Theo says the payouts take too long, Mr. Swiss. Well, usually our payouts hit within 24 hours, usually faster than that. Is that not fast enough for you? Do you remember the video game called Max Payne? Yeah, sure. Of course. David says, we're gonna drop over 1,000 points today. Be prepared. Sure. Theo says, waited over a day. Okay, how long did you wait, Theo? Frank says, hey Theo, make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, do that too. We gotta prove to the Sun guy that he's wrong, and we can absolutely hit 717 likes. We need 60 more. Come on, chat. Hit 60 more likes, please. We can do it. We can do it. Inverse, wait, so how tall is the other neck? He's a little bit taller than I am. Not much, but a little bit. Theo, I asked you, how long did you wait? Exactly. You said you waited over a day. How long did you wait? Did you wait 25 hours, which is over a day? Did you wait 3 weeks? How long did you have to wait? Inverse C, Joey is the tallest, then me, and then Amas. BG, Nick, I just want to say I modded for friends with a big crypto streamer on Twitch for a while. He doesn't stream anymore, but I have a lot of respect for you and Celine. Rough some days. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, Theo says, I would say 24 hours. Just before you said you waited longer than a day. Now you say you waited 24 hours. 24 hours is the definition of 1 day. So what is it? Longer than a day or 24 hours? Yo, Inverse C, keep it respectful. I'm going to give you the yellow card otherwise. Okay, Theo, it was 24 hours. So what you're saying is a prop that tells you that they pay out within 24 hours and then they pay you within 24 hours is shit? I don't know where your logic makes sense there. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm stupid and you need to explain to me. It sounds like Tradeify did exactly what they advertised. No? All right. What else we got? Yo, Maddie and Inverse C, chill, guys, chill. VGFX says, Nick, can you see this message? Yes, I can. I can see you. Well, Theo, then do the other. Whatever you want to do. Use of free will, dude. You knew it's going to take 24 hours. It took 24 hours. That's exactly what happened. Not too bad, if you ask me. And usually faster, actually, than that. High-minded 11 says, Nick avoids me. No, I'm not avoiding you. You're asking what's going on with Rise? Is the ongoing issue over? I don't know about a Rise issue. I never have issues with Rise, usually. Chicken says, I just got paid in 18 hours. Oh my God. Well done, Chicken, by the way. Oh no, VGFX. Sorry, I didn't see them then. But I see you on this account, apparently. Perfectly. Oh, chat, we're almost there with the likes. Come on, we need 41 more. Let's prove, son, that we can do it. 41 more likes. And it's a requirement to like the stream to participate in the giveaway, so you might as well like it now, before the giveaway starts. Come on now. Footil says Rise is excellent, except they charge $50. They charge me 20. I don't know where they charge you 50, but to make a withdrawal, 20 bucks. Hey, Malesh. Like the stream, guys. Only 30 more. Come on, let's prove Son that he is wrong. Pinko says you get charged $100 on your payout if you don't like the stream. It's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, Teak just delivering another receipt saying, do you actually think it's going up? Well, we'll see. Coded Enigma, Nick, do you plan to climb Mount Everest? No. Absolutely not. Ever. Maybe government charges for different countries. Could be. I paid $20 for a withdrawal. Malesh, how many accounts? One account. We'll see. Unless somebody hits max allo, then I get 5 accounts. 5 150k lightning funded. Oh, Tradeify Frank is back. He says it is going to go up. We have a huge daily fair value gap. We're going to fill and then short. Tradeify Frank, answer my question now. Did you hear my shout out to you yesterday on the New York stream? I gave you a special shout out, dude. What about the Matterhorn? Nah, not really, I think. He says, no, sorry, I missed it. Oh, no. Okay, I'll give it again. 35 franc. Wait, 1 second. I gotta find something first really quick. 1 second, my friend. Okay, here we go. I found it. So here's a shout out again to 35 franc. Yesterday when I was in the long, right? I started the long at 1 a.m. So I was in from around here. Was long all day, and then I started making money when we got this big move up here because I had my average below it. And I gave Tradeify Frank a shout out because Tradeify Frank mentioned Nick always on some BS trade, lol. Well, that BS trade made money, Tradeify Frank. So take that. Gotta love receipts. All right, we need 18 more likes. Come on, chat. 18 more likes. Stayer says we're not getting that like goal, bruh. Come on, he's rage baiting now. Rage bait. Come on, we need 717 likes. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. 25 francs says you're right. You're right. All right, we're good then. Korean Oppa, how many minis in the end were you? No minis, 7 micros total. Seven more likes. Let's prove Son wrong. Come on. Let's prove Son wrong. We can hit it. 717 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. No, not yet. 5 more. There we go. 717. Son SMT. Take that. You said we won't be able to do it. We did it. 717 likes. So let's run a quick giveaway. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to participate in this giveaway. All you're going to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. If you ask me where the form is, what the form is, how the form is, what shape or form I'm in, or any sorts of questions along the lines of that, you will get disqualified. If you ask me how to join this giveaway, you will get super duper disqualified. And here is the link. I'll give you 25 seconds. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Chicken, you're disqualified. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bada bing, bada bong. I'm going in there. I'm going to be copying everybody over. It's not going to be a lot of people in this giveaway. 230 people made it. And that's it. Let's see who wins the second giveaway of the day. The winner is... Boom. Renato Pacaniella. Renato Pacaniella. Or Pacaniella. No, it's Paca. Huh? Renato Pacaniella. Type something in the chat. He says yes. All right, nice. Renato, congratulations. Let's see what you actually win. You're either going to win Growth, Select, or Lightning. Or maybe Max Aloe. Let's see if you're super lucky. Super duper lucky. And it's going to be... Boom. 25K Select account. Congratulations. All you got to do, Renato, is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it is your actual email address that you use to log into your Tradeify account. And then once that's in there, you're going to receive your 25K Select account within the next 7 days. My trade is still around break even. So I was literally in this for like 2 hours and we're just above break even right now. So yeah, nothing I can do here. I'll update you on this position on the New York stream. For now, I'm just going to keep it as it is. All right, with that being done, chat, put a big fat W in the chat if you love this stream. Put an L in the chat if you hated every single aspect of it. I thank you very, very much and appreciate you for showing up every single day. And I can't wait for another session later today, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to start it with the one and only Sputnik, and then I'll join in at 9 a.m. Eastern time for 2 hours. And then, of course, tomorrow, UK stream again starts at 8 a.m. UK time instead of 7 a.m. UK time because Celine is out for the rest of the week. She said she's going to show up, maybe. Who knows? She is going to show up. Let's see. But I'm definitely going to be here at 8 a.m. UK time. I love you all. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Peace out.